Alright, in my last video there was a comment from a viewer asking whether I do any more F-16, and I thought, you know what, it has been a long time since I showcased any of the Viper. And it still is, well, there's a lot of jets vying for top spot, but something about it still has it probably as my favourite jet, just in general and just to fly. So even in its early access stage, once it's fully functional, I think it will be very hard to beat. Now I've got a couple of harms on the pylons. I thought it'd be a good chance to test those. I've literally only fired probably 2 off, just practicing with those when they first got released. So yeah, good chance to get familiar with those. Now one downside of the Viper, it's either or with the harms by the looks of it. So you can't, well, unless you go asymmetrical, you can't put those MAVs or harms on those inner pylons. So you're a bit restricted in that sense. So I'll do the MAVs another day, and I've got a couple of GB12s just there to do some ground pounding with, just practicing with the T-pod. So that's the plan, as a noisy KC-135 takes off behind me. I've got a bit of a mission ahead of me, and I might need a drink later on, so yeah, we might be doing some tank practice as well if it pans out that way. Alright, the Viper cockpit. Likewise with the outside. I was thinking about it when you just jump in. Not sure if anyone watches Movers videos, but he once said that the F-18's like flying a jet and the Viper's like an extension of yourself. And look at the cockpit, you can just see it's kind of feels like it's built around the pilot, and very cool. So what I'm gonna, oh, by the way, I've got Wingman with me today. I've got 2 off to my right here, just in case I need him. Now I'll run through the startup quickly for anyone that hasn't got the jet and not familiar with it and just wants to have a look, but feel free to skip ahead. So down here we've got the battery on. Do a quick test once we've got that on. Look for the lights. Good check on those, and switch to main power on that switch. Now over here we've got the UHF radio back up here. And we've been professional, we'll go here and check. Oh, actually I haven't even run through the mission, have I? I was too busy talking about the Viper cockpit. Alright, today we find ourselves in Syria airfield. I think that's how you pronounce it. In, I was going to say northern Turkey, but it'll be southern Turkey, northern part of the Syrian map. And today we're going to be flying southeast over the bay here. And flying through the mountains just off the coast and into Syria. Now we've had reports that 2 Turkish Hueys have been shot down over Aleppo, and reports are they were hit by a couple of SAMs coming out of Kuwari's airfield. So it looks like the Syrians have moved in a SAM site to control the airspace around there, and basically my task is to put that out of commission. Now reports also of a couple of L-39s being moved in there, which will be my secondary target. Yesterday there was a report that a L-39 struck a position just on the southeast here of Idlib. So yeah, today we're going in and taking that SAM site out, and hopefully taking out a couple of L-39s as well. So that's the plan. Back to the cockpit. Yeah, we're just getting back to the startup. So we've got the main power on and the battery. Actually, I was in that F10 to check the radio of Insurlic, which is 360.1. And let's call in tower.
Infield 1-1. Request startup. Infield 1-1. Cleared for startup.
Alright, cleared for startup. Down here we've got the start switch. We whack that down to start 2. Engines come on and we wait for I think it's 11% RPM on the gauge there, and once that comes through we put the throttle out of detent like so. So we've got a couple of Hueys coming in. One airframe could challenge the Viper. It's probably the Huey for me. especially when they're coming out of the sunset, or in this case sunrise. Beautiful. Alright, so let's get back to the engine start. Just whack some console lighting on. And over here on this lighting panel we're just going to switch the master to normal. Get the outside lights on. Alright, we'll just let those Hueys do their thing. Over here we have on the right panel basically all the avionic switches. Just whack those on. And wait for the screens to boot up. Up they come, and we're just going to go stored heading for the INS alignment. That will automatically switch the display here to a countdown, and once that gets to 10 we'll be fully aligned. Let's uncage that before I forget while I'm up there. Now I've got a couple of lights and fire checks to do, so I've got the fire test light here which puts the fire lights on. Good check, and we'll just do the lights check. So good check with the lights. Looks like we've got a squad going out. Alright. Good check. Down here we've got the probe heat. Just put that test, flash in, good check. Up here we've got the DBU, digital backup unit test, good. We've got the EPU generator switch, we're going to whack that up and should get a green light, all good. And over here we have the bit test, which we're going to run. Alright, down here we have the rudder and elevator trim, make sure they're free. Switch that to off, which make sure they don't move, good check. The alignment is flashing ready already there, so a nice quick one in the F-16. We're going to whack that to nav. And over here we've got the mids switch, we're going to whack that to on, and over here is the IFF panel, switch that to normal. And good check there. Back down to this panel in front of the throttle, you've got the PRI sec switch. If you whack the cover up, turn that switch to sec, then you'll get a drop with the RPMs. And down here, now don't ask me the techniques of this, but hold the brakes, snap the throttle forward, and you're looking for back off for it to go over 800 on the FTIT, which it just did. So good check on that one. We've got the EW panel down here, put the power on and switch the chaff and flare switches up, and I'm just going to switch to program 3 and switch those to standby. Switch the HMDs on, good check, and that's pretty much us right to go. Close the canopy, the awesome bubble canopy, clear the master caution, lock and load the canopy, and taxi lights on. And over here I've forgotten something, the sec switch is still on, you've got to switch that back off. And that's good, we'll do the seat in a second. And yeah, I think we're all good to go. Now down here it's in the darkness. Now I'm not sure how to get the light up, so if anyone can tell me how to get that back up. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. It might be, but yeah, I can't see it down here. Now almost forgot these. The right panel here, you've got the radar altimeter, switch that on, FCR radar on, and the right hard point, which is the teapot on the right cheek there. So alignment's all good. We're going to return that screen to the main one and call in ready to taxi.
Field 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
So if I zoom in, I'll zoom down there. You can't see it, but it's got 2's symbol there, so looks like we're all linked up.
Field 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 5.
Alright, good clearance. We're alright to go. One last check of everything. I am happy, so let's get on the move. Oh, almost. Just whack the HUD on with the dial there. And off we go. Now, you don't want to get too fast in the Viper or you will flip it in a heartbeat and end up with a sore wing. Yeah, I think it's 05 I'm going to, which is off to my left here, so I'll just taxi on out and probably come back when we're nearing the threshold. Alright, just coming up onto runway 05 now. Sue is moving very slowly behind me. Or I'm moving too fast, one of the two. Alright, let's just hold short. And call in the tower.
In field 1-1. Request takeoff. Field 1-1. You are clear for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 29.76.
We are clear for takeoff. Yeah, mine's flashing. Alright, so let's get out of here. 2 is coming up on my tail. Alright, let's arm that ejection seat before I forget. Almost did. I usually do that before I hit the runway. And yeah, let's get out of here. Oh boy. So many jets better than the F-16 on takeoff. Oh, I think that runway actually dips there. Look like it, yeah, it looks like it falls away right there. Interesting. Alright, now kill the afterburner straight away because I don't want to waste my fuel. I really don't know how much fuel I'm going to need for this mission. But yeah, we'll soon find out. Alright, I'm going to turn in on the steer point 1, which should take me out to the valley floor there. Just beyond the bay, I should say. So yeah, we've got F-16 spikes, so it looks like 2's probably come up behind me. And if I zoom in there, there he's off. Alright, I'll just keep it reasonably slow until he catches up. As we look over the golden fields of northern Turkey. And yeah, I'll come back when I'm nearing the coastline. Alright, so we're nearing the first steer point, which will take us over the coast here, and I'm going to push through this valley, I reckon, as we look at the busy sea lanes here off northern Turkey. Now, one thing about the Viper, it doesn't really like carrying a lot of weight. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful through here. And make sure I adjust because I've only got the harms on. But yeah, if you try carry a triple rack of Mavs, then don't expect to be able to have a very fast roll rate. As we go up and over the wires. Alright, through the valley. Definitely mission critical, the flight through the valley. And even though we're low on fuel and unsure about that, definitely mission won't be a success unless we do a valley run. Now I don't really have a plan where I'm going here, but pretty much if you... oh boy, that seems a bit tight. If you head east out of this, across these mountains, you'll eventually end up at the other side. So you never have to worry too much. Well, I'm kind of heading north now, aren't I? Getting a bit off track, so let's probably head out. Should we go right, left, right, left? Let's keep going up the valley. And let's see what's over this one. Alright, so we're out the valley now. And let's push to steer point 2. Which is just off to our right. Now steer point 2 is the border. I forgot about 2, hopefully he's okay. Follow me through the valley there. Alright, so it's not a huge long flight, so what I'm going to do is run through the... oh geez, what happened there? So you hit out of the ground, but it looks like... oh, that might be a bug. Looks like all my brightness went down on him. Alright, we're in... let's not hit the mountain. We're in air to ground mode now. I'm going to go down here. We've got the harms listed on the 88s there, so I'm just going to put the power on those. There's the border here. You'll probably see the wall beneath me as I go. And this page here, oh, it's gone dark again. You'll see the border wall. It doesn't have the border wall here. I don't think it does. Just the river. Yeah, further south there's a border. Alright, so let's push steer point 3 now. And keep pushing this way. I probably should set these up beforehand, but so trying to do it as I'm fencing in. Speaking of which, master arm on. Now over here we've got the weapon page. Oh my gosh, that's definitely a bug. And that's the harm display now. Now with the... making sure I'm on the right area, I'm just going to switch back to HSD. Yep, I'm okay. With the F-16, if you watch Wags' video, it's not like the F-18 where you can just like scan them all. You've got tables, 3-page I think of tables, 1, 2, 3. And on those have a list of different emitters you can search for, so I don't know what I'm actually going up against. So first of all I need to get a bit of height here and see if I can't get a ping by it, because I know the radar range but I don't know what it is. So let's pop up here. Oh, got a search radar out there. So I'm actually going to keep 2 here. I've got a plan which I'll tell you in a sec. Hold position. I've got some smoke in the distance, which is Lepo. Whoops. I'm still on the tower freaks. Let's switch it back to 251. Let's try it again. Hold position. So I've got an SA out there, so if I go to my search, or my next table, because I haven't got an S there. Nothing there, and one there. So table 3 is my go. Now I'm just going to come off. Am I on 25? Ah, sorry, I'm using the backup radio. I actually got to change it on the COM 1 here. It's been a while, I do apologise. So COM 1, 25100, enter, and now call him, he should be right. If he's still alive. Hold position. My plan is to have 2, there he is up there. Let's turn those lights off before I forget. Just keep this guy interested, because I am going in low. Ooh, got another spike. Says a 2, alright. So what I'm going to do, my plan is to drop low. Hopefully 2 doesn't get shot down. He can keep that radar busy. And I'm going to fly in from the north at low level and do a low level SAM run. Or SEAD run. That's probably not the way to do it, but I've got a bit of chopper blood in me and I don't like being up high. Okay, 2 spotted some armor down there as well, so 29 miles out. So so on these tables, I've got a search time. It's about to go to 0 here. Yeah, and it goes up to 1.5 minutes. Now that's a huge search time, so you've got to eliminate a few. So if I go to the search and take away the 3, because I didn't have a 3 down there. I had the S. I don't have a 6, and I think I had a 2, so it's probably an SA2 site. So I've only got them selected, so if I pop that back up, it's now down to about 30 seconds, and yeah, I'm just going to keep heading this way a bit, because I'm now off his radar. This will work, right? I don't do much SEAD, so I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure you're meant to be able to about 30,000 speed, height and plenty of speed to launch and then turn away, but we'll see if this works. Master arm is definitely on. I'm going to make my weapon page SOI, DMS down, turn in on the target, ahead of me. Got the smoke off to my right. Alright, let's see if this works. So my theory, or my plan, I think I'll get, let's just bring that down a bit. Yoink. Just to get about halfway inside that circle, pop up and launch. That sounds perfectly safe. I've definitely got my, you know what, I might put this to bypass just so I don't waste too many chaff here. Yep, so I've still got 2 spiking me off to the right, but nothing in front of me. So we're looking good. Under the radar, been watching too much Airwolf. Alright. What's my range now? I reckon now I can probably pop up. Yep, we're getting the search there, so let's get up. Now that's uncaged, so now I just got to find. Let's get up to about 10,000. I think I had a radar there. I saw it. Let's just get back down. This is very dangerous. There it is there. Let's lock it up and get a bit closer. Full afterburner and Magnum. I reckon.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
We went silent there, so hopefully that was a hit. Still got that search radar out there.
Altitude. Altitude.
As the sun gets in the way. Alright, let's come back around. And I might have hit one of the emitters and not the other one, so just get in position again. That worked pretty well if I actually hit it. If not, I'm in trouble. That's why I got two. If that didn't succeed. Alright, let's do it. As I do some Tokyo drift. Oh god, I love the Viper. Up we go. Emitter. Still the same one, I think. I don't think I got any of them. Let's get a bit closer then. How's my fuel going? Actually, one test that I forgot to do is the fuel test. I usually have that on center tank, and center tank's out, so we'll drop that after this. There's the airfield. Well, it's not spiking me, is it? I haven't got an explosion down there, so much to hit it. So let's go Magnum. Oh, hang on, he wasn't. Oh, but I did get a lock, so it should still hit him, shouldn't it? He wasn't tracking me though. You can see it there, I've got a hit. There's another hit. Alright, well that was bloody effective. Alright, so let's call 2 in. And he can start taking out some ground targets. Speaking of which, let's get our go back to SMS. Okay. Be that way too. Flight rejoin. Maybe he's too far away. Where's rejoin? There it is. So down here, switch over to GB12s. Now I'm going to be using the T-pod to slew the T-pod. Over here, TGP, which is also in darkness. To slew that, you actually have to be in and control it. You have to be in CCRP mode. Now I don't know the reason for that, but that's how it is. So we'll run with it. Now over here I've got GB12 profile 1 single, and that's fine with me. So let's see if we can find those L39s, get a bit of height, keep it off to the right, and that's automatically slaved to my steer point when I'm in CCRP mode. Where am I looking here? Getting a bit disorientated. So let's make that soy. There's the airfield down there, let's just hold it there. Alright, so let's zoom in. 2. What am I going to do with you? White hot. I think that's the best mode. I've just got the sun behind me, so that's bad positioning. Let's have a look here. Bit of shadow coming over now. Wrong way. Alright, tally those L39s on the ramp there, so let's put, and let's come around on them. Yeah, interesting. Getting familiar with this area too for future helicopter rides in. What do we got? MiGs reported out of Palmyra. Palmyra. So we are over Queries, and Palmyra is down off our south. So, two. I guess I did make him struggle through that valley, and he probably was on afterburner the whole time. Alright, so we lost our wingman, but he did his job, he distracted them. Alright, so I've got my target there, I've got my bomb queue and my steering line. Easy as, line it up, and you'll see that bomb queue drop. I'm a bit low though. I want a bit more height over the airfield. I'm a bit worried I'm going to get some AAA fire. That bomb queue is coming down, so I'm going to hold that. Release. How about I put my laser actually on and hold the trigger, and you can see it flashing there. So I've got to come left, or else I'm going to lose my TGP. And let's hope that hits, because I was a bit late with that laser. Oh, don't mask, don't mask, don't mask. Oh, hit. Lovely. There's a second one down there. I'm not sure if that got enough splash damage to hit him. Don't think so. So let's just get in position to make one more run, and then I'll just watch out for those MiGs, I reckon. I reckon it's got some damage, but let's make sure of it. We don't want these L-39s causing any havoc. Oh, secondaries. Is that still? Nah, looks like it's still active. So we'll do one more run in. Oh, that was a bad turn. And release. And off left. And laser on. Kaboom. That's satisfying, I'm gonna lie. This T-pod looks really good when they explode. Alright, so looks like I've silenced that SAM, so I'm not going to need more spikes. Do have a couple of other targets down there. I probably should watch out for those MiGs, eh? Let's take care of the MiGs. How much fuel have we got? Oh god. Alright, so let's switch back to AA. Actually, let's get rid of our... where am I going? Selective jettison our tank first and release that. Don't want that. And let's go add air mode. Get the HSD up on that. And HSD up on that. Alright, so let's see if we can't get a radar contact maybe. Let's go 80. So they're off to the south. Well, I've still got Two's beacon out there off to the right, so he's alive. Well, his beacon's alive. He might be shooting down. Meanwhile, I've got to make sure I don't die here because I've got no radar contacts and that worries me. Keep eyes outside the cockpit. Let's turn those HMDs on. Not sure what the height they're going to be at. Let's just keep it there. I don't really have the fuel for this, so I should probably push northeast and just hope for the best I get out of here. Yeah, I'm going to push. My task is not to shoot down any MiGs, so if I saw them there, I would give it a chance, but if I'm not getting any radar contact, and nothing on the RWR yet, so if I had more fuel, I'd go for it, but so let's start punching in the TACAN for the tanker, which is on 1 X-ray. So up here on the, oh I forget what you call it now, should have looked it up before I started. It's got a name for that little display. Up here I've got ILS, I hit that. TACAN receive, I want to do sec switch until I see air to air, and it's brought up the tanker. Make sure nothing's coming up behind me. And what? Let's keep low. I don't want to get myself shot by any SAMs either. You can hear the TACAN in the background. Still no spikes off any 21, so we'll go with that's good news. Probably not the best thing to do when you've got no fuel, but we're going to fly low for a bit until we're out of Syria. So down here on the other display, which we can't see, this one here, just make sure I'm not going to collide with anything. Trim up a bit. 18 miles, it's saying for the tanker, which is off to my right. Interestingly. Over Aleppo way. That is showing me the steer point because I haven't switched it over to TACAN. So you got to press this a couple of times so you actually got TACAN, and that's the blue arrow which you probably can't see on the video. It's dead ahead of me, so that worked out well. Let's get back low. Now the tanker's on a north to south vector or flight path along the just outside the border there, the Turkish side of the border, so just got to get over there at about 15,000 and I should be able to find him. Still can't see any dots out there on the horizon, which is good news. Can I see two? No, he's off the radar now. So yeah, there's the city of Aleppo. I don't want to get too close to there, so let's just stay left. That beeping's probably going to get annoying, so should be a TACAN, usually on the left, isn't it? There we go. Just turn that down a bit. Or is that the brightness down there? I haven't had a look. No, that'd be the volume. Pretty big city is Aleppo. Alright, so quick fuel check. 2,000 pounds. We're in a bit of trouble with bingo fuel. Alright, I'll see you hopefully back at the tanker, and we're going to practice some air-to-air refueling. Alright, Tally the tanker. So it's just in a left-hand turn here, so we're just going to intercept it. Just off the... I do believe this is like the Syrian coastline actually. I bring up the map here. Now I think I'm more down the Syrian side at the moment, so we turn north and hopefully don't get our butt shot down as we're tanking. Now my fuel is 1,000 pounds, so I really don't want to get a bit too much more before we hit the tanker here, and I ain't going very fast as usual coming up to a tanker. It's not too bad, it should work out nicely. Let's put the brakes out. Yeah, that should be right. Alright, so down here we have at a refuel open. Now I'm a bit slow. Alright, so tanker is on 251 also, so we just call in Texaco.
1-1, infield 1-1, request rejoin.
Oh boy.
Infield 1-1, Texaco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000, at 240.
Now it's been a while, I've done the F-16 tanking. The last one I did was the F-15 actually, so let's hope that holds me in good stead. Fuel check. We're okay, we're going pretty good. Just going to make sure I'm trimmed nicely and balanced out. I think I got rid of all my ordnance, so I should be trimmed out. Alright, a bit unsteady here, but we'll pull it off, hopefully. Cursor away. Looks like he's at about 240 speed. Ooh, your nose down, son. Alright.
Ready, pre-contact. Clear contact.
So trim down a bit actually, looks like you can nose higher there. Bit off center line. Oh, let's pull the speed right back. Oh boy. Alright. All over the place left and right here. Gotta keep it steady in the center. Not way too low, but that's okay. Slowly bring it up. Slowly bring it forward. Easy as you like. Slow down, and higher. Out there. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Contact.
There we go. Oh,
You're taking fuel.
back off. Height. Back off. Height. Back off. Height. Come on. Oh, no, this is a bit dodgy. Just got to get that speed managed. I think I went too forward then. I'm probably disconnected. Can't lose my speed. There we go. Let's get it.
Contact.
There we go. Back on.
You're taking fuel.
Don't need too much. Just enough to get me home. Oh boy.
Transfer complete.
Alright.
Disconnect.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Considering I haven't done it for a while. Thank you, sir. Alright. let's head back to base. Maybe we'll do a bit of a coastal tour along the way. So let's get back down. What have we got there? I've still got a 16. Why am I getting a 16 radar spike? To eject from his jet that's still flying. Alright, where can we go here? Alright, let's run through the valleys of Turkey here. And let's have a look at the coastline down here. Port. And yeah, I'll just head back to the airport now and I'll come back on landing. Yeah, just a bit of the scenery along the way. It is easily the best map in a chopper. You really get to appreciate it more. There's the early morning traffic down there. Through a train line. I don't mind seeing a train. There's the train line there. Let's follow that. It's a factory beneath me. Keep losing track which one's the train line, which not. There's the train down there. There's the second one. Ah, terrific. So I don't blow the mission by doing this. Alright, I should go to steer point, what's the base? 5 maybe? 4. That will give me the direction back to base. I've got plenty of fuel to work with. Easy as you like. Some sailing boats off there. Alright, welcome back. Every good mission, you should have a bit of fun if it's completed. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Alright, so the airfield is just off to my 11 o'clock here. So let's put in com 1360.1, call in acrylic and Cyrillic, I should say. Should be able to see it by now.
Airfield 1-1. Fly heading 251,
251.
Runway 05, to pattern altitude.
Runway 05.
Altitude. Altitude.
Not seen just yet. Not too far away though. It says I'm only 40 seconds out.
Airfield 1-1. Clear for visual. Contact tower.
Probably should get a bit of height.
Infield 1-1. Request landing.
There it is there. Alright, so I'll probably just do one downwind leg and this come in from the other end. Just bleed some speed off maybe, that'd be good. Need to do another chopper tour around here.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, just make a slow base leg turn and come in easy as you like. Let's go gear down. Getting a bit low. Just a little bit. We're okay. We're okay. They're getting way fast though. Let's just bleed that off. Bring the paddles in. Alright.
Airfield 1-1. Check landing gear. Runway 05.
Pretty big runway by the looks of it, so we're not going to stress too much. That'll do us. Yeah, you can see that dip up there. Just keep my nose up as I come on in. And ease it down. Alright, so mission complete. That actually went pretty damn good. I wasn't sure how my approach would work on that sand, but yeah, once you nail those tables work, it's pretty easy. It's not quite as simple as the F-18, but more than effective enough. And those GBUs, yeah, nice and easy to deploy as well. I'll be keen to get back and do some videos of the Mavs, but hope that one was enjoyable. I thought I might have seen a MiG out there to shoot down, but wasn't to be, and good chance to get some tanker practice in. And I'm glad I didn't chase that MiG any further, because I would not have made it back. That's why good mission planning and working your fuel out is always handy, which I didn't do. Alright, so let's just... Whoa, where am I going? Can't see the switch. There it is. Let's bring the canopy up, because it's always cool to watch this one go up. And yeah, I hope that was enjoyable. I will catch everyone on the next video.